welcome to another episode of Into the Minds of Madness, a horror movie podcast that covers the classics, the just released, and the oft-forgotten gems. Sometimes the train wrecks too.
Oh yeah,
which is always fun. From monster flicks to home invasion thrillers, body horror to campy slashers, everything in between, all that shit.
All things horror.
All things horror. I am certified scaredy cat Paul McWhirter, and sitting with me, as always, your horror aficionado, Chris Dicker.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
Oh, very well.
I'm pretty excited today.
I'm always in a good mood when we get to watch something from Hammer.
Yes. Today we are re-frothing
Yes.
over Peter Cushing, but today we get bonus Christopher Lee.
Yes, we've been very vocal in our love for Peter Cushing, whether
Yes.
it be Star Wars or it be Frankenstein or it be Sherlock Holmes. But we get a bit of Christopher Lee, which is always a good thing.
Yeah.
The great man.
Yeah.
Like every scene, he's a scene sealer. The pair of them, whether they're in anything.
A stain sealer.
Is that what I said?
What's a stain?
Did I say stain?
I know.
A scene
And how
stealer.
would you go about sealing one?
You're a dick.
I'm sorry, I love slip of the tongue.
Yeah,
and I just have to zero in.
I really had to think about it, and I think I overthought it.
Yeah.
It's like a time when I went to catch the buses like in high school, and I was just like kind of nervous, I think.
Yeah.
And the bus driver gave me change, and I went planks because I wasn't sure to say please or thank you.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Oh goodness.
Well, but first, before we dive into that, there's a new trailer that's come out.
Yeah,
that we kind of have to talk about.
It's not very horror based. It's giant monsters.
It's a bit of a monster movie.
It's a monster
movie.
God
and
damn.
you know, in my opening spiel, we did say creature features.
Yeah, that's
monster
true.
movies,
Very
so-
true. We're talking about they've done it. They've adapted Rampage into a film with The Rock.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
How do you feel about it?
You know what? This is like there's been a lot of The Rock movie, like being this kind of hero against these CGI, disasters.
Yeah.
This is the one I'm in for it.
I'm in. I'm on board, man.
I thought I was going to be down for Jumanji, but it just looks way too bland at the moment.
Yeah.
This, I'm kind of down. Like, I know,
I'm in.
This is probably like the 15th movie we've seen him in khaki in a row.
Yeah.
But like, I'm down.
Yeah. I'm totally on board. For some reason I'm super on board with this. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's The Rock being the badass. I mean, he obviously is.
No.
But he's not like your action hero like Fast and Furious style.
No.
He's not wisecracking with Kevin Hart. Yeah, and it seems like this movie is gonna, speaking of Hart, Kevin Hart, the comedian, this looks like it has a lot of heart.
Yeah, like, it's not going to be a good movie.
No, but
it's going to be a light, fun action movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be silly. We got a little, they already showed one joke with him attempting to fly the helicopter.
Yeah, so let's go save the world. It fucks up on him.
Yeah, like, it's so obvious, but like, I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah,
The
I do
animals
too.
look, I really like what they've done with, like, it's not top-notch CGI, but like,
Nah.
it still looks like the wolf looks badass.
Yeah, the wolf looks awesome, doesn't it?
Really cool.
And I really like how, I mean, as it gets bigger, it obviously just looks like King Kong. But at the start, like, just, like, they did, it looks like Planet of the Apes level CGI, which looks pretty incredible.
Yeah, well, it wasn't bad. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
it's just once you get into, like, day shots. That's the problem with CGI. It just can't, it has to be top-notch to deal with day shots.
Yeah.
And, like, interacting with the world. I think that's why I don't like Transformers too much, because I don't believe what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
It's just, it's a bit too cartoony.
Yeah.
But this looks acceptable. I'm cool with it being cartoony.
Yeah.
Because it's giant animals
Yeah.
that have been mutated. Like, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles kind of rules going on here.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
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 And the giant crocodile.
You know what? You know what that reminds me of though? Jurassic World.
It did
Totally
a bit. Oh my
reminded me of
goodness.
Jurassic
Yeah,
World,
yeah, it did a bit.
Yeah.
It's very Jurassic Worldy.
Man, that wolf.
The wolf
looks
is
incredible,
cool.
yeah.
I
And-
did not expect it to be all gnarly looking.
Yeah, I'm an absolute sucker for like a relationship with an animal. So like that whole thing at the start, I'm like, oh,
It's a bit Mighty Joe Youngish.
yeah, a little bit. Also like Loch Ness. I loved that movie growing
Loch
up.
Ness.
Did you ever see Loch Ness?
I think so.
I'm trying to think who was in it as well. Like there was quite a
I think
Liam Neeson's in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Liam Neeson. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Same sort of thing.
I quite liked it. Yeah, it's like a relationship kind of thing. It's I really like those kinds of movies.
Yeah, righto.
For some reason, they just really hit me in home. You know.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But so just before we started recording, we started talking about Rampage.
Yeah.
Like just to see what we could talk about, and I held off. Here's a good link into horror.
Okay.
Fucking Jeffrey Dean Morgan, man. He's just doing Negan. Like he's just doing his Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
He is actually,
like,
isn't he?
That's all. He's so fucking one note, man. That guy.
Because I would say like his version of the comedian in Watchmen is my favorite part of that movie, apart from Jackie Earle Haley is Rorschach.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see him. There was a movie called Texas Killing Fields.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be so good. He just has that look of that kind of grizzled detective. I wanted him to see him do more stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you're right. He has kind of found his thing now.
Yeah.
He's not getting killed off in the first season of things anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Or in the opening of Batman vs Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But and another movie he did, which I really loved, which I think is kind of fell under the radar, was The Losers. Did you ever remember this one at all? It was a kind of A-Team, like it was a adaptation of like I think it was a Vertigo series.
Okay.
And yeah, it was kind of like a modern A-Team, and yeah, really fun. It was Chris Evans pre-Captain America.
Oh yeah, is this pre-Fantastic Four as well?
I think just after the first Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
But yeah, really fun movie, and it was just it is a shame to see that he's kind of wasted on Walking Dead. There's a good actor there who has fallen into, TV, and like I don't know. Well, I don't think that he's been given the right roles to see. I still really like him. I'd like to see him in more cool shit, but
I think that's just the problem with Walking Dead is all the characters are relatively one note.
Yep.
So you don't really get much, depth in them anyway.
Yeah. As I've said it many times, God, that show's boring. Like
yeah.
How's it still going?
I ended up just going through the motions in the end. Honestly, like I was just like, yeah, I'll watch it. And then it was literally when they did when Negan actually arrived and he did like spoilers, obviously, when he killed Glenn. But you didn't find out till the next season. I was like, I don't care. I'm not watching the next season. I don't want to know because I'm done. And then when I found out it was Glenn, I was like, fuck you, because literally episodes before they did
I'm so glad
the dumpster. Like,
I'm glad.
Fucking hell.
Glad he got bumped off because it's freed him up to do some cool shit. There's a really cool movie coming along of his Mayhem.
Yeah, I've heard such good things.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be like, I still haven't seen the Belko Experiment, but that got the similar kind of situation.
Yeah, he was in Belko. Wasn't
he wasn't in Belko.
Oh, he wasn't. That's where I'm getting them mixed up. Yeah,
but that from what I've heard, because I'm surprised I haven't seen the DVD or a Blu-ray release yet, and
I do really want to see.
I heard it was very underwhelming. Didn't do quite as what it was kind of expected to do. So Mayhem looks like it's. Yeah, I'm excited to see Steven Yeun in something really cool.
Yeah,
some good action. One thing though, you did mention like how George turns into he looks like Kong, just an albino Kong.
Yeah.
Have you seen the poster
for Rampage?
Yeah.
No.
It color-wise for the font is dead on for the most recent Kong Skull Island.
Really?
It's dead on color-wise, and it's got George standing over the Rock, standing in front of him.
My God!
Have you got it?
Right? Yeah.
It's shameless.
It totally is, isn't it?
I pissed myself. I laughed so hard when I first saw that. I'm like, you're not even trying, guys. Yeah. You're doing what they like the Asylum. The people who like when an Avengers comes out, they make a cheap knockoff of the Avengers and do shit like that.
Oh, that's a shame.
So that's why I haven't got too much faith in this movie. Yeah. I'm going in with no expectations.
I wish they'd gone close to the to the original like yellow cartoony version of it.
Yeah, like a bit of like acknowledge that it's a game, like based off a game.
It actually kind of, as a segue, it kind of looks a little bit like the font from the Gorgon.
It does. It's got that
the original Rampage.
Yeah. Like that. I've mentioned before, like I love poster art,
Yeah.
and like Hammer does not disappoint with their fonts and their colors.
Yeah.
That's usually like kind of what tricks you into watching the movie. Is like,
Yeah.
fuck, that mummy looks sick.
Yeah.
Oh, the Mummy Shroud. Yeah, I'll watch that. Oh my god, this is so boring. At least the cover was cool. So yeah, let's just shall we talk about the Gorgon, this thing we just watched?
Yeah, let's kick it off. Do you want to hit us with a synopsis to start with?
I shall.
What year was it out first?
64, I believe.
64?
This is a Terence Fisher film.
Okay.
I've mentioned before, one of my favorite directors.
Okay.
Like
what else has he done? What's the significance of him?
He's done Devil Rides Out. He's done some of the sillier kind of Hammer horror films. The ones that like he's not afraid to try and go away from the Universal properties.
Okay, yeah.
Like he did Hound of the Baskervilles.
Oh, okay. The Peter
did,
Cushing. Yeah, okay.
And even though I did just say he's kind of stuck away from the Universal stuff.
Oh, yeah, I've just got it here. He did The Mummy.
He did The Mummy.
And Horror of Dracula.
Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed. Dracula Prince of Darkness.
He did a Robin Hood movie in 91.
Curse of the Werewolf, which is an interesting take on the I mentioned this as we were watching it. It's set in Spain, so it's a Spanish werewolf mythology, and yeah, he's not afraid to do something a bit weird and a bit silly.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm always excited to come across a Terence Fisher one.
All right, awesome.
So that kind of explains why we've got a movie about one of the sisters, the Gorgon sisters.
Yeah, so
Megara or some shit like that. Megara. Shall I just read the synopsis?
Please, hit us.
Okay. So we've got a nice little quote from the movie. Only she has the power to turn living, screaming flesh to stone. That ain't bad. That's a goodie. That's a goodie. In the first decade of this century, Vandolph experienced a series of inexplicable murders. All the victims were young men who had been turned to stone. The perpetrator of these deaths was a being so repulsive that she transformed the onlooker using the power of her deadly stare. Much of the time, the creature took the form of a beautiful and seductive woman, but during periods of the full moon, she became a living horror, vicious and deadly. Professor Namaroff investigated the deaths, aided by his beautiful assistant, whose knowledge of the Gorgon is more intimate than anyone would ever realize.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't it. That kind of didn't set up the movie at all, did it?
No, I don't think that was the movie I watched.
Not at all. And it wasn't young men. It was
No.
majority women, a couple of old blokes.
Yeah.
It was whoever stumbled across her.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice attempt, guys.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. I guess they didn't watch the movie either.
Mm.
So we mentioned that we got Peter Cushing in this and Christopher Lee.
Yes, indeed
So
we do.
Cushing is named Dr. Namaroff,
Yes.
and Christopher Lee is Professor Karl Meister.
Karl Meister.
Mm.
This is another classic Hammer horror that it's set in a foreign country, but everyone speaks English, with a British accent.
With that very, very 70s
Yeah.
style of...
It's perfect.
We're all classically trained actors.
It's supposed to be 1910. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Karl Meister, Christopher Lee. Yeah.
Barbara Shelley, was apparently Hammer Horror's #1 female star.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I could see that.
So she was also in Dracula, Prince of Darkness, Rasputin, The Mad Monk.
I thought I recognized that.
Quatermass in the Pit that you've told me about.
God, I love that movie. Refrain me from talking about Quatermass in the Pit.
We'll cover that at another point.
That's going to be
we?
like a month of because there's like 5 of them.
Okay.
One of them, I believe it is the Quatermass in the Pit Blu-ray, comes with like the 3 other television movies they made.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Different actor, but just as good. Sorry, I get a little bit excited when we talk about Quatermass.
You do.
I get excited. You've never seen a single.
It, so
that's
the only reason
frame.
why I haven't seen it. Yeah.
So yeah, what do you want to talk about with this one?
It was good.
It was fun.
We kind of didn't watch much of it, but it was fine. Like it was good.
It's that simple, usual Hammer horror formula where stuff happens. We see things happen.
Yes.
A monster appears a couple of times, and then it all leads up to
a couple of people get
knocked off, turned to stone.
Usually in the first 5 minutes, something happens to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever the main, I guess, first person on the scene finds out about it.
Like
Then a
kicks
whole
off
lot
everything.
of other people find out about it as it turns up every now and then.
There's usually a murder mystery involved, so that's the main thing that's ticking everything over.
Yep, and usually there's two sides of the coin of people who are having differing opinions on it. And then in the end, they end up fighting as the monster is around them somehow.
Yeah, and it's just the payoff. Like, I could feel it. We were watching it, and we're getting a little bit bored.
Yeah.
And then it's the fight with Cushing and I don't know. I can't remember the actor, Paul.
Yeah, Paul Heights.
That fight, and she's like, "Oh, that's right. That's
Richard
why."
Pascoe, if you'd like it. Richard Pascoe, Dick Pascoe.
As soon as that happened, I was like, "Oh, this is why I like this movie so much.
Yeah,
because this ending is great.
The last 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome. Yeah, and I'm glad this movie didn't exceed 90 minutes either. I think it was 84 or 86.
Yeah, they were pretty strict with it. Like they keeping it short.
Yeah, and
they usually do double features.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, that makes a lot of sense then as well.
Usually, tie something like this on with a big one like Dracula or something like that. This was to, get you ready for the movie, and then Dracula or the big one would come on.
Yeah. So you could like kind of catch up with your friends while this one was on.
Yeah.
Throw popcorn at the screen.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Like in the It 1990 TV series, I'm always going to come back to that with just how fucking much those kids lost.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm not going to forget that.
God, you never want to work in a movie theater.
No thanks. No, thanks. But yeah, no, this was fine. Like, I mean, I didn't have anything against it. Obviously, it's got Peter Cushing with some awesome chops.
Oh, those chops!
Oh, so nice.
Thing of beauty. And it was weird. Like, they were really thick, but then he went into a pencil thin kind of mustache, like a bit of a John Waters going on. Interesting.
It was nice. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
For what this movie lacked in, like, with interesting story. Like, it didn't really grab you. It was like, this will do. It made up for it in like costuming, and just like
costuming is
it was just so
it's
glorious to see them dressed so strangely. Like, because especially like they're British actors, but the police have got the German horned helmets, gold trim and stuff like the Gestapo. And like Christopher Lee looks like a bohemian like artist. Like he's got like blondish
who's
hair.
Like had to dress up to go to like some kind of fancy event.
Exactly. Yeah. And he's got that weird kind of blonde mustache.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Like
you get like either he was wearing a wig on his head or a wig on his lip. One or the other. Yeah.
I think it might have been like a slight mixture of the two.
Yeah.
Definitely a wig on the lip.
Yeah.
Is there a name for a lip?
It looked enhanced in some way. Yeah, it didn't look like a normal mustache.
No, I don't believe that sprouted from him.
I don't think they even nowadays, if it looked bad, I don't even think they'd bother CGIing it out like Henry Cavill.
Oh God, no. No, that's the charm.
Like
man.
Justice League, baby.
Oh God, let's not talk
they
about
spent
that.
So much money on CGIing out his mustache. I love it.
So dumb, and like they ruined the entire spoiler.
Idiotic.
But oh man,
so great.
Can they just throw some petrol on that franchise and walk away? Like just start fresh, please.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
Can they just do it already? Stop making them
look that way.
God damn it! Like at least can you hire someone who knows how to use CGI? Fuck, Christ! It's 2017.
Just stop going so crazy on the CGI.
But it looks so shit. Like it's so cartoony. God.
I think we're going to take a lot of tangents this episode.
Yeah. Because this movie is just like, it's just funny bits. Like, there's no real, like, you're not going to walk away, moved.
No.
Or, like, you've learned something.
Not like we're going to get moved by Rampage.
Like, the one... The one thing that I enjoyed, a couple of things I really enjoyed, was, of course, our main stars. But Peter Cushing was the reluctant villain in this one. Yeah. Which is not often a role he picked up as like the straight up villain. Like Frankenstein's always is a villain to a degree. Yeah. But, he's too charming and funny and witty about it for you to hate him.
He is very charming as Frankenstein. Very, very charming.
We look back at Created Woman and he was so blasé and whatever. What happened happens.
Yeah,
I've conquered death. I don't give a fuck, mate.
Yes, very much so. But in this, like I was saying, he's kind of just the I was saying like he's a slightly looser Tarkin.
Yes.
And of course I'm going to reference Tarkin every time I talk about Cushing because that's just how I know him best.
Well, like there was a scene where he's checking out because Christopher Lee's character is sneaking into his office and he goes into the archway and puts his hands on his lip and you're like, oh, that's such a Tarkin thing. I'm like, mate, that's a Cushing thing.
Yeah, exactly. But then, and I said that, and then literally the next scene that you see him in, he starts crying over Carla.
Yeah, that took
Barbara
you by
Shelley's
surprise,
character.
didn't it?
Yeah, and because I've never seen him, like, man, he teared up like a champ. That's acting, baby. Baby, that is acting.
But like, it really did. I feel like this was a really good role for him. Like he does, like, no matter what kind of weird movie script he's handed with these Hammer horror movies, he does it. He's a professional.
Yeah.
And yeah, those scenes when he breaks down, he's a thespian. Those scenes when he breaks down and the moments when he's covering up, he's. I like that it does feel like he's holding back. He really wants to let loose. Like, holy shit, there's a woman out here who is setting people. Sorry.
Setting people a stone.
Setting people a stone. But we're kind of just going to blast through the story here.
Yeah,
but it's revealed the reason why he's so reluctant. It's not like a Derry situation where everyone in town just doesn't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
It's because his assistant, Carla, is possessed, I think.
Yeah.
With the spirit of McGurr. And she's turning into her, involuntarily. She doesn't realize that she's doing it. So he's protecting her from, anyone taking her out, whilst also allowing people to be killed and turned to stone.
And the initial gentleman who gets killed, Bruno, he gets framed for it, even though he kills himself. Like, so his dad comes in to try and clear his name.
Yeah.
And it seems like Cushing knows exactly what's going on, but he's just like, nope,
definitely heart attack. Yep.
And whatever, leave it alone.
Yeah.
Don't think about it. So he obviously knows something we don't.
But then it all just kind of builds up, and like Christopher Lee's character is finally called in, and that is the other thing that like makes this movie good. It's just his character is so a scene stealer, like such a. That scene when he's in the police station talking to the head of the Gestapo, whatever you want to call it. He just fucking lets it down, tells him exactly where, like puts that man down, and just controls that entire conversation. Like,
and just goes, "This is what's going to happen." Blah 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 blah. Without even a breath in between. He's like, good day.
And like, as he's leaving, he's kind of like Volturo in Birdman. He just kind of dribbles off. Like, I cannot
good day.
Yeah, he just can't even be bothered wasting his time finishing his sentence on him. Just like, well, just don't fuck with me. You're an idiot. You're a petty little man.
Yeah.
And yeah, great. Christopher Lee action movement when he pushes the cops over and runs out the window.
Oh, yeah.
I did giggle when he that hesitation, like, should I jump out this window? No, Christopher, no.
But then we decided that no. When he refers to himself in the third person, he calls himself.
Oh, sorry, that's right.
He calls himself Mr. Lee.
Mr. Lee. No, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, think, Mr. Lee, think.
Do you really want to land on your face again?
It looks like he's just about to dive out.
Oh, he totally did.
And then just like carefully steps out.
He's such a big man too, so there's a bit of inertia, I reckon, involved in that. He's like, well, fuck.
He's very top heavy. Yeah.
Maybe that's why you don't see him in too. Like, they save the action scenes because he's a big unit. Like,
he is.
You don't want to be like catching a stray swing from him.
No,
you're knocking him flat.
Exactly. Yeah. Well,
there goes the grip.
Yeah. Well, even when he pushed over the cop, it didn't look like it gave him much.
Oh, he pushed two men over. Like,
and
without a fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
without a fuck given.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, this is a very going through the motions movie.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
and just it's like a lot of the Dracula movies. It's just churning on through to that big kill, the big finish, the big finale, and
Yeah.
that was things with the Dracula. I was just about to say like every other franchise,
Yeah.
but Dracula.
The
Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. That was the thing with the Hammer Dracula movies. They were very much same sort of thing, filler, all the way up through. The same thing happened each single time.
Exposition.
Yep.
Action.
Someone would be turned by Dracula and then regret it and be killed by Van Helsing or whoever was investigating it. But it would always end up in a kill. But it was every single time it was different.
Yeah.
It always had to be something spectacular. Like in I believe Brides of Bride or was it Blood of Dracula? I'm not sure. It was the one where Christopher Lee didn't speak in it because he got the shits. It was like his 12th or 13th Dracula. He's like,
Oh wow.
you know what? I'm not speaking in this one. But he's killed by he was standing on ice, a frozen moat, and he gets shot through the ice and he drowns because Dracula can drown. Didn't know that.
Okay.
And another one where
Unless he just froze.
But
Maybe.
this one was a good one, where a guy, a different Dracula, different actor was playing him. And he is killed when he runs outside. His hideout has been this windmill for quite a while, and he runs outside, and the moonlight projects a cross with the silhouette of a cross with the windmill, and he burns up and dies.
Oh wow.
Mwah. So it's like you sit through all this filler to get to, as in this movie, Christopher Lee lopping off the shittest fucking Gorgon I've ever seen in my life.
So should we start off with just talking about the snakes first?
Wow.
How weird they look.
This is like Danger 5, like level of like,
Oh,
and
wow.
not even on
I
purpose.
didn't even think about that. Yeah, it looks so much like Danger 5.
But not even on purpose.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh wow.
they're trying their best. We've got paper mache snakes. Like,
Yeah.
wiggling. Like
they look like they've been like lacquered
man.
and varnished too, so they look a bit shiny.
Oh, they're just coming out of this lady's head,
Yeah.
and they just wiggle, and it just looks so. And they just done makeup on her face, like a couple of scales on her cheeks.
Yeah, just to make her look a little bit lizardy kind of thing.
And it just, oh man, it's so bad.
It is
It's
really
so bad.
It's horrendous.
It's Ray Harryhausen, someone I've mentioned who I enjoy very much.
Yeah.
So, he said a story. I can't remember which. I think it was. I feel terrible that I've forgotten which movie that kid made him want to make it, but I think it was one of the Sinbad movies. He saw this with Ray Bradbury, and just thought that is awful. That is the shittest Gorgon I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna make a good one.
Yeah.
And that's what kicked him off to make a good one. But that just is the most pleasant image, seeing two like kings of sci-fi sitting there like, that's awful. Mate, you seeing this? Ray, I see it. Ray, do you see this?
Oh yeah, Ray Squared, that's right. I remember talking about Ray Squared a while ago. Yeah. There's like really not much to this movie. Like we were just saying, but then but just before we see like those snakes like really up close and personal, we get like the fight between what was his name again? Paul. Paul Heights. Paul Heights. And
Namaroff? Is it Namaroff?
Namaroff. Cushing. Yeah, let's call him by their actors.
Yeah,
easier that way.
Paul's got a sword. Was it Paul's got a sword? No, Cushing's got a sword. And he's got the
like the candlestick.
Yeah, candelabra
thing.
Shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's great.
It's awesome.
They're in
Such
like
a good fight sequence.
We couldn't quite pick where they were.
It looks like a crypt or something.
Yeah, like an abandoned, like really
run down
over the top crypt, but it's got frames and pieces of art everywhere.
Like it looks like some kind of crypt for royalty or just some rich prick. Yeah.
Actually, they're in an old castle. Of course, remember the model.
Of course, yeah.
Forgot about the model.
God, yeah. So you could tell we did
we chatted about other stuff.
Yeah.
This is a background movie.
Yeah.
It's what I love about Hammer. It's nothing serious. It's just a nice little exit from reality. You get to visit the past and watch something silly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Which is good because if this thing took itself seriously, holy shit, like this would be awful.
I even think that like Frankenstein took itself it's like Frankenstein Created Woman a lot less seriously, and it came off way better. Yeah,
definitely. I think that was a big part in the cast and like having Cushing do. He'd solidified, I think, how he should play Frankenstein.
By that stage.
Yeah, so I think that's what helped with the campiness of it.
Yeah.
Because I'd forgot all the silliness, like the fucking the dishes, to capture the soul.
Oh, so good.
Oh
That was
man,
so great.
they were drilled into the earth.
Yeah. See, that's all this movie's doing. Just remind me of other better movies, like that I'd rather watch, kind of thing. Like,
but what about the cherry on top of this delicious 60 sundae? Like,
man, do you want to take the lead for this one?
So this is the final confrontation. Oh
so this
man!
Paul has kind of seen McWhirter a little bit. And
so like they
were
were fighting, and McWhirter has appeared. Cushing has met a grisly fate, and he saw her, and he gets turned to stone.
Yep.
And now Paul
Cushing.
It's always sad to see Cushing go.
Yeah.
But we see there's conveniently a giant mirror at the end of this staircase.
Yeah.
Who puts one there? I don't know.
Yeah.
Prop department, I guess. So Paul sees McWhirter through the reflection of the mirror, and he starts to like slowly get sick, but turning around and wanting to see her. But Christopher Lee,
it's almost kind of implied that she's able to kind of like coerce you into like turning around.
Yeah,
like,
Dracula
like,
rules. It's
like a bit of
make
like
you come.
she's a bit of a magnet.
I shouldn't have said that.
Ooh, cheeky.
Wrong word.
Wrong word. Yeah, she seems almost like magnetic. Like like your eyes are drawn to look at her.
Yeah. But we see Christopher Lloyd and all these.
Lee.
Sorry. Did I say Lloyd?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Don't look at her, Marty. Don't look at her.
That could be funny.
Oh man.
But yeah, Lee's got picked up Cushing's swords, and he, with one foul swoop, just lops her head off.
Yeah.
We see
the severed head.
Close up of the severed head, which is paper mache, blood that is just red paint.
Yeah. Everybody
painted on eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you want to have a look, if we can find a photo, Chris is going to use one of the photos for the promo for this episode. So jump in our Facebook and have a look at how fucking horrendous this looks.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And so that hangs on the face for a little while, and then we see Paul like getting sicker and sicker.
And then it cuts back to
the head, which it looks even worse.
The snake's going in.
The snakes, they retract back into her head. It's the
And they do it like in a uniform, like straight down. So it's like, where the hell are they going?
It's so weird.
Do they go down her spine?
Yeah.
Do they go? Are they her brain?
Yeah. It's oh my god, it is.
And then it deteriorates. They do some stop motion, and it's revealed that it's Carla.
Yeah, it's Carla.
Carla has been McWhirter the entire time.
Yeah, it just like the effects just got worse and worse and worse. So from it being initially cut off, you're like, fuck, that looks bad. Then the snakes go into the head, and you're like, oh my god, what?
What is this?
And then the shitty stop motion to bring Carla back. It just went fucking from bad to worse.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
But that's why I love Terence Fisher. He was so willing to take a risk and put that on screen. And like any other director could have hidden that. You could have just, had a long shot and just see the head pop off and fall down the staircase. But it's like, no, you got to see the bloody head. You got to see it.
And then, and they could have done that. They could have lopped it off, and then they could have approached it, and then it's Carla.
Yeah.
So, you don't have to see the change,
But that's it. He wasn't afraid to, take that risk and try and do the effects that, couldn't be done then.
But that's the other thing. Did he have to put them in the movie?
Yeah, that's it.
It's all right to try. Yeah, but,
Yeah.
after you see the finished product, wouldn't you just be like, maybe nix that?
I guess, you kind of love your own stuff after a while. I guess after you work on something for so long, you're like, that, you know what? That is the best head. God himself.
He got way too
jealous.
deep into it. He didn't take a break from it. He didn't get fresh eyes on it. Like
one day we'll watch The Devil Rise Out, and you'll see he was trying so goddamn hard, but he just could not do it.
Poor guy.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah.
He made some of the best, just the funnest.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I could go on about him for ages, but let's not. We'll save it for another day.
All right, okay.
We'll dive into something a bit better.
Yeah.
We'll finally watch Hound of the Baskervilles or
cool.
something cool like that.
That sounds awesome. I'm so down for that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. There's really not much else to talk about this episode, is there?
No.
Well, sorry about this movie.
Yeah, not really.
There's not really much more, is there?
we just kind of felt like we needed to dive back and watch
Yeah, I
something
wanted
just simple and
yeah,
classic.
we were pretty keen for just a class and something simple, exactly. And we definitely got simple.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
did we get simple? Yeah.
Yeah. And like we said, we're big Peter Cushing fans, and with that extra Christopher Lee in it, cannot complain.
It's a
Cannot
nice
complain.
seasoning, that one.
Yeah, it was fine.
But I like that I'm getting to show you from someone who you only really knew him from one role.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm getting out to show you where he's come from.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that was basically his last one, wasn't it? Star Wars, was that his final role? Or did you
I'm
have
not sure. I couldn't tell you.
It would have been Final Five or something like that. So yeah, I'm really enjoying being able to share this body of work.
Well, I mean, as much as I loved Frankenstein, in this one, he's playing a character that's not, I guess, is only in the Gorgon really. But with this, with Frankenstein and I guess Sherlock as well, he did a fair few of them, so he was able to really work out a groove in that character.
Yeah.
So I'd really like to witness some more. Yeah. Yeah.
No, there's definitely some more. There's maybe like 3 other Frankenstein
and I
movies.
guess I also got a first here with seeing him seeing tears rolling down his cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not think of that. Yeah, I'm glad that you got to. Yeah.
I'm seeing more of his range now. A lot more of Peter Cushing's range.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is very nice. Well, we might as well wrap this one up, hey?
I guess so.
We were thinking about what movie we were going to do next week. What did we pull out? What were we thinking?
We were having a little chat about some stuff, and we're talking about action in this, because of that fight scene, and we're mentioning how a lot of action now is just edit points, just cuts to as soon as there's no impact anymore.
Yeah.
And realize we haven't done an action horror
in a fight scene kind of thing.
Yeah, there's no actual as soon as there's about to be a punch, is hits the person, cut to a different angle.
Yeah.
Impact sound, there's no actual seeing that hit, but then we realized we haven't watched any action horror movies yet.
Yeah,
we've done some horror comedies and some body horror and all that sort of stuff, but so I'm thinking, let's do Predator.
Yeah,
let's dive into some Predator.
Like I said, this all this culminates in, it's not only that I'm a horror noob, I'm also a bit of a movie noob. I have not seen Predator. I've not seen Terminator, or Terminator 2 for that matter. That's
the one I'm just so surprised, because I remember it being on TV all the time.
I haven't seen Alien.
Yeah?
Yeah, so there's a lot missing.
I'll admit I haven't seen Aliens. I haven't seen the second one.
Okay.
I probably should have.
I have seen Predators though.
I liked Predators. That was a good movie.
My mate had that on DVD when I lived with him, and there'd be heaps of times I'd come home and he'd just be watching it. It was just his go-to when he just wanted something in the background.
Yeah.
Was that Adrian Brody?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am so excited for the newest one. We're getting one next year. Directed and written by Shane Black.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Yeah.
Great shit like that, and it's kind of like a spiritual success to the Predator 2.
Okay.
And Jake Busey is playing his father's character's son from Predator 2.
Yeah, fucked.
Holy shit, I am so excited and it's, again, Predator 2 in the city, urban jungle. Yeah. I am so excited for this movie.
Nice.
And as you can tell, Predator 2 is my favorite out of the series.
So it's a bit like a Terminator, that the second one's better.
Kind of. A lot of people would say no, it's not better, but I love Danny Glover just chasing down Predator through the streets, just seeing this cop the older man taking on a fucking alien, running through buildings, jumping from one to the other, and him, it's hurting him. Sorry, I can go on about that final scene so long. I hope I got his name right. I've just kind of got excited. I've been misfiring shit all day. So. But yeah, let's do Predator.
Right.
And we could check it out, because I recently, in the bargain bin, I found this on 3D. I've got Predator, and it's been transferred to 3D.
Ooh.
So, I don't know. I might fire it up and see what it looks like in 3D.
Oh, is this TV 3D?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I fell for it.
Oh.
Yeah, I fell for it. I bought a 3D TV, ladies and gentlemen.
You have the
Captain America Winter Soldier looks sick, though.
Okay. You've got the goggles, 2 pairs?
Yeah, I got 2 pairs.
Let's fucking do Predator in 3D.
Tell you what,
let's do it.
People laughed when I bought it. But after you watch Creature from the Black Lagoon in 3D,
Yeah.
it's worth the purchase
Okay.
for
All right.
sure.
Cool. All right. Let's smash Predator in 3D.
3D.
How exciting! In 3D.
We'll set up some smell-o-vision.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I like the sound of that. Oh no, just bring your dog in and feed us some crap.
Just have it breathe in our faces for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's perfect. All right, let's smash Predator.
Sick. I'm down for that.
I'm excited.
I've been dying to watch that Blu-ray. So
That's the
let's
other
do
thing.
it.
Like, if it was up to me to decide, I would never probably sit down and choose and watch Predator. So this is a great way to go about it.
It's not something you think straight away as horror because it became an action series, but it's still Don't think of the Alien vs Predator ones. Forget them. They don't.
I haven't
exist.
seen them.
They don't exist.
I haven't seen them. So don't have to worry about that.
We're not going to cover those guys.
Cool.
Maybe for 5 minutes one day.
Like when we read out the Saw thing. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Well, we'll leave it at that. Thanks everybody for listening. Oh, speaking of the Saw episode, that's fucking. Thanks everybody who's downloaded that and downloaded Slither as well.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Been going fucking nuts.
There's people downloading us.
Yeah,
stuff,
it's
man.
insane.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, for some reason, the last couple of weeks we've just had a huge spike in listeners. So we really appreciate you guys have just jumped on board.
I'm so glad. It's just so nice to think that people are enjoying it.
It's awesome. We really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, like hit us up and tell us like how you found us and jump on our Facebook and just let us we'd be really interested in knowing how you found us. Yeah,
I've finally taken over the Instagram. I finally get my thumb out of my butt and I'm gonna start putting more shit up here.
Yeah, because Chris is the visual one of the two of us. So we've also just started uploading all of our episodes onto YouTube.
Yeah,
because we're surprised at how many people have been asking us. So
I gotta admit, I do it from time to time. It's easy just to, cause it's there. It's just so easy just to click it.
Yep.
Done.
So we're slowly uploading those now.
First 3 at the moment, isn't it?
First 3 are up. They'll all be up by the end of the year. Let's say that.
Yeah, because it's not.
I can definitely say that.
It's not like YouTube make it easy for us to do it quickly.
No, it's quite a long process. Like, I mean, I only started uploading them yesterday, and I got the first 3 up. So but that's also with having nothing to do all day.
Yeah.
So I was able to keep an eye on how it was uploading and stuff. So so keep an eye out for those. If that's your preferred way of listening. We just want to get it out there in different avenues so you guys can listen however, whatever's the easiest way for you guys. So, let us, and same thing. Let us know if there's a way that that we haven't.
Have we missed something?
Yeah, have we missed something?
Yeah.
We were thinking of doing SoundCloud, but that's going to cost a little bit extra for us at the moment that we don't really have.
Yeah.
So we apologize if you're on SoundCloud. That might be something we'll think about in a while.
Yeah.
But just not just yet. So apologies for that. But we'll get around to that. Yeah. So man, it's fucking crazy, isn't it? Yeah, we've been playing away these last couple of weeks.
We're kind of still in shock.
Yeah, a little bit overwhelmed by it. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome.
Thanks for liking our shit, guys.
Yeah, thanks. Really, thanks for listening.
Listen to two guys just ramble about probably the silliest horror movies that we found. We've kind of gone on a tangent and really delved into the silly lately.
Yeah, it's been fun. I must admit,
it is fun.
Yeah, but I think maybe after Predator, I think we've got Christmas coming up as well.
Of course.
So we'll be watching some Christmas.
We've got
specials.
to do. That's all you can watch is Christmas movies. So
and then I reckon come January we might start getting a bit.
I've got some tastefully bad themed New Year's movies up my sleeve.
Awesome.
So
that's exciting.
Extremely bad taste. Like
awesome.
Do you want to tell which one?
And extremely bad taste is not the sequel to Bad Taste.
Oh God, imagine that.
Yeah.
Extremely bad taste.
Yeah, exactly.
Set in a skate park.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Radically bad taste. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, let's finish it up there, eh? All right. Yeah. Hit us up on Facebook, YouTube.
All that good stuff.
That just came out of my mouth then, but you can hit us up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Insta.
At ItMumPod. ITM1POD. Yep, however you like.
Send us a letter. I'm not going to give you an address, but you can write one if you like.
Yeah. Just write ItMumPod and then chuck it in the mailbox. See how you go. Yeah.
Confuse your mailman.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, don't. I used to be a postie. Don't confuse him.
Yeah, okay.
Don't confuse him.
It's those delivery guys you got to watch out for.
Yes.
They're the sneaky buggers.
Yeah, they're the ones you got to watch out for.
Just peg your box at the door and scream,
Yep.
Ring the doorbell once and scream up the driveway.
Yep. Yeah, even though it has a million fragile stickers on it.
You know who you are, man.
You know who you are, yeah. All right, thanks heaps for listening, guys, and rest in horror.
Rest in horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.